Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. I'm Beck, and today I'll be showing you how I set up my bullet journal for the month of July 2018. Let's get started. The first page I'm doing now is just the cover page, and the theme is donuts for this month. So I drew a big circle with a bowl, and then I just made a wiggly line inside and drew some fancy letters just with a pencil, and then I outlined them to make it look like icing. Also, my head kept getting in the way because I was leaning in too close to my bullet journal, but hopefully we can move past that because I will work on it in the future to not get my head in frame. Now I'm just using some swatches of Crayola markers that I have, and this illustration actually killed that little tan marker that you see me coloring with right now, because they are pretty old and I saw some new ones in the store the other day, so I'm eyeing them up. I might get some new Crayolas soon. But I made a little swatch so that I could see what colors I have that I could use within the color scheme. So I ended up going with brown just because it was really simple, and the pink shows more streaks when you color with it than the brown does. And just like that, it's finished. So the next spread that I'll be making is actually a quote spread, and I haven't done one of these in a while because I don't usually have a lot of quotes that I look to for inspiration, but I thought I would try something new and test out some different lettering styles. So the quote that I chose is "Keep your eye on the donut, not the hole" by Margaret Atwood. And I have no significant meaning behind this. I just saw it as a way to look at things for the positive side and not think everything is negative all the time. For this page, I used the same color scheme as the last, except with the addition of a little bit of pink. I colored the word "eye" brown because nobody wants pink eye, and I put pink icing on the word donut, and I made the O a donut, which isn't that original of an idea, but I was gonna do it anyway. And then I just used a tan marker to color in the rest of the word donut, and dark brown for the donut hole in the word hole. Then I used some whiteout, a whiteout pen, to put some powdered sugar on the donut hole because I remembered that specific type of donut hole and I wanted to put it in my journal. Now the next page is my habit tracker, which basically keeps me alive for the whole month. So here I'm adding in the date and the weekday with just a little shorthand. And I use R for Thursday because since I'm a college student, that's how they have it in our schedule, so I kind of adopted it for my bullet journal instead of having two T's. I think they should change the Sunday to an N because instead of Saturday, it's Sunday. But I didn't do that this month. Now I'm just adding in all of my habits that I track, and this isn't just things that I want to do, it's things that I should be doing. So for example, having 3 meals a day, drinking 8 glasses of water, and then my challenges that I'm working on, which if you want to see my creative endeavors in the 100-day challenge, you can follow me on Instagram at Edible Wishes. This is the Happy Planner, Me and My Big Ideas Student Icons sticker book, which is a mouthful to say, but it's full of a bunch of cute stickers, and here I was struggling to get some donuts off, but I just decorated around the space with donuts and a sprinkle sticker. I couldn't really do much in the middle of the page, but that's okay because I'll just be using it to fill in my habits, so it doesn't need to be decorated. Next, I'll be working on my doodles and lettering page. this is basically a challenge where you draw something every day and you letter something every day. So I decided to combine them because I used to just do a random word that I thought of for my lettering and use a kind of Frankenstein together list of words to doodle. So this time I figured, why not do them together, and I did the theme of fruit. And if you want to use my same list of fruits, then just tag me on Instagram and I'd love to see what you did with it. So now I'm just adding in all of the numbers for the fruits and moving my sticky note so that I have room to write. And then I just start filling in the different fruits with better handwriting than those scribbles. The one that I'm kind of nervous about lettering is the 7th, which is acai, which is this weird Instagram guru like berry thing that people like to eat it in yogurt, but it has like a bunch of non-standard markings in it. Like the C has a little curl on the bottom and the I has like a slash instead of a dot. So not sure what I'll do for that one, but I'll get through it, and I'll probably show it on my Instagram later on this month. Here I'm just coloring in the title with green and yellow because they're like citrusy and bright for the summer. And adding in some lines to separate the drawing box from the lettering box. Now I'm going to be working on my line a day spread, which is just to have a spot for gratitude and also like memories. So for example, last month I got to go to a rally and Bernie Sanders was there, and that was really big for me. So I wrote that as my line a day for something that I was grateful for. Here I'm doing faux calligraphy, which is like fake calligraphy where you just color in the downstrokes thicker so it looks like you used a brush pen, but you really didn't have to. And now I'm doing my sleep tracker, and I'm adding in this month a mental health pain tracker. I found something online that was like a rating scale of how much your mental illness is affecting your life. So I decided I wanted to try that out, and I just added a little column to the side so I could add a number for how I was feeling that day, and a sleep tracker, which I think we all know what a sleep tracker is for. And I'm just using that same sticker book from before, which you can get at Michael's, to decorate around the edges with sprinkles and donuts. And finally, my weekly page. I won't be doing this same page for every week of this month, but I thought for the first week I will do it in theme so that it's just a stack of donuts. And I couldn't figure out a way to fit 7 days, so I had to squish Saturday and Sunday into one donut, but they'll be fine. The most fun part about this spread was drawing the icing because it's like wiggly and it's easy to fix if you mess up, in quotes, because there's no right way to draw icing. It just drips wherever the heck it wants, and that's fine. We just live with it and eat it anyway. Now I have to add in the days of the week, because otherwise how am I supposed to know when to eat each of these donuts? Then I add in some check boxes inspired by Planning with Kay. I don't really know if I should say they're like made by her, but it's the same style that she uses. When I watched her video, I was like, I should try that out. Usually I just do a dot and cross it off, but I think the boxes, like the preset boxes, which I put 10 into each day, you don't have to use them all up, but it's neater than what I was doing, which was just slapping them all down in a line. So now it's colored. I didn't want to have to put you through all of that. It would be way too much time. So I'll just show you me putting the sprinkles on instead. I really like that this book gives you a ton of sprinkle stickers and they're clear, so you can use them on any color of paper or marker that you want. But I had to try my best to not get them in the space that I would be writing in. So I didn't use as much as I wanted to. Like, I wanted to put it around the whole ring at the top, but I need that space to be able to use it. So I'm really just figuring out how I can functionally and decoratively plan. And the final sticker's on, so that means it's time for a flip through. So we have the title page, just a donut, the quote page, habit tracker, doodles and lettering challenge, line a day and sleep and mental health tracker, and one of my weekly pages. Here's some bonus footage that I totally forgot I had. I decided the front page was too plain, so I'm just putting some stickers all around it. Thanks for watching this video. If you like bullet journaling videos, I'll be sure to make more soon. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see those, like the video if you liked it, and if you use any ideas that I showed here, feel free to tag me on Instagram at ediblewishes. I'd love to see it. Have a great day. Bye!